know that the planet we're living in is called Earth, and Earth is in a place called the solar system. However, have you ever been interested in this place called solar system and know what it really is? You might not. So in this speech, I would explain what is the solar system. Now let's go on. What is the solar system? The solar system is a set made up of the sun and 8 planets that revolve around it. As I mentioned, one of these 8 planets is our home planet called Earth. These 8 planets are named Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune in order. There used to be 9 planets, including one called Pluto, but because it was too small and its orbit was oval, it's not considered as a planet now. If you look at this picture, you can understand how small Pluto is compared to other planets. A planet smaller than a satellite, it can't be true. The solar system is enormous. It is so gargantuan that light, you can travel 7 times of Earth in 1 second, can travel the solar system in 7 minutes and 15 seconds. Then can you guess when this huge thing appeared? The truth is that the solar system appeared in 4.5 billion years ago. Isn't it shocking? Also, it is located in a galaxy called the Milky Way. The Milky Way, formed of dust, gas, and stars, has a spiral shape. If you look at these pictures of the Milky Way, you might understand what I mean. It looks like a gigantic whirlpool. Now that you roughly know about the solar system, let's examine more deeply about it, about the planets and the sun. First, the sun. The sun is the main protagonist of the system, which is why it is called the solar system. It is located in the center and everything revolves around. It is approximately 864,000 miles wide, which is the same size as 1 million Earths. Its temperature is 5,600 Celsius, but the spots on it is relatively cooler than it. Even if they are the cooler parts, the average temperature of a sunspot is 3,400 Celsius. The sun is the closest star from the Earth, and all the life on Earth, including us, depend to it. The first planet is called Mercury. Mercury is the closest planet from the sun and is also the smallest. It has no satellites and the surface is made of rock and craters. Next is called Venus. Do you know the god named Venus appears in Greek mythology as a god of beauty and love? Venus was named after her. Since Venus has thick clouds in its atmosphere that reflect sunlight, it is extremely bright at night. It is bright enough to be seen from Earth with a naked eye, and because of it, it was named after the god of beauty and love. However, unlike its name, Venus is almost the hottest planet in the solar system. This is a picture of Mercury and Venus, and these numbers 0.4 and 0.9 is the size of it when we suppose Earth's size is 1. The third planet is, of course, our home planet Earth. Earth is a terrestrial planet and has a solid surface. Also, Earth is special because it is an ocean planet, and because of it, it is known as the only planet in the solar system which living creatures can live on. Its natural satellite is the Moon. The fourth planet is called Mars. Mars has the largest volcano among 8 planets. Also, the greatest discovery that happened in recent years is finding water in Mars, and this discovery made many people pay attention for Mars as an alternative planet for Earth, since global warming is becoming so severe. And that's 2 satellites named Phobos and Deimos. This picture is the picture of Earth and Mars. The Mars size would have been 0.5 if the Earth size was 1. If you look at this picture, you can see that Mars has a reddish appearance, and because of this, Mars is often referred as a red planet too. The 5th planet is Jupiter. Unlike 4 planets I introduced before, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are all made of gas and are referred as Jovian planets. Jupiter obviously is the biggest planet in the solar system. It has lots of satellites, but famous ones are called Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. The funny thing about Jupiter is that its gravity is so extreme that the moment we go into it, we will be squashed and die. The 6th planet is called Saturn. Saturn is often referred as the most beautiful planet because of the ring around it. Unfortunately, the famous ring of Saturn is made of ice, rocks, and water, which are also immense in size. It is so immense that among 62 satellites of Saturn, the biggest one is even bigger than Mercury. Like 2 biggest planets in the solar system, Jupiter and Saturn's size would have been 11.2 and 9.4 if Earth's size was 1. The 7th planet is called Uranus. Since it is far away from the sun, Uranus is extremely cold, and it's known out that its average temperature is minus 195 Celsius. Because it has gases that form its atmosphere, it has a bluish appearance. It has rings with satellites. The eighth and the last planet is called Neptune. Neptune is obviously the coldest planet because it is farthest away from the sun. Like Uranus did, it has gases that form its atmosphere and also has a bluish appearance. It has 4 rings made of dust particles. This is a picture of Uranus and Neptune, and their size would that be 4 and 3.9 if we suppose Earth's size is 1. If you look at this picture, you can see that the 7th and the 8th planet have a lot in common, including the color and the size. Now I examined deeply enough about the planets and the sun. To make this speech more interesting, I prepared for some quiz. If you have any questions, you're free to ask. If not, let's go on. The first question, what is the name of the 7th planet?
Uranus.
Yeah, the answer is Uranus. Second question, what is Saturn's ring made of?
Ice, rock, and stones.
Oh, like it's close, but like one is wrong.
Water. Ice, rocks, and dust. Ice, rocks, and water.
Yeah, that's the answer. Saturn's ring is made of ice, rock, and water. This is the end of my presentation. Even if I presented for more than 5 minutes, there's still a lot more to talk about the solar system, a beautiful and mystical place. So I hope you're very happy and my speech today makes you understand more of the solar system and get interested in it. Thanks for listening.